Everyone, we're here to show off some Resident Evil 1. I'm Deserteagle417. Commentating with me, I have Mr. Clicks Gaming.
Hello.
We're going to do a category here. No, Jill.
Uh-oh. Yeah, let's not do that.
We're going to do a category here that disagrees with me every time I try to do runs of it. But since we're not doing the super serious PB attempt here, it's probably going to be okay. But we have backups just in case. So we're going to go ahead and get started because we have a nice minute-long cutscene to watch. And I think you all voted for Jill. If that hasn't changed in the last, 10 minutes.
It's the much better of the two when it comes to glitched, to be honest.
Yep. Okay. So we're going to start here in 3, 2, 1, go.
It's like, between Chris or Jill, it's like, do you want to do 2 glitches, or do you want to do all the glitches?
What is this? Wow.
Of course you want to do all the glitches.
What a mansion.
That's why you voted for Jill.
Yeah, exactly.
Captain Wesker,
Yeah, I saw Jill get the first donation, and then I saw Chris get a donation and was in the lead, and I was like, oh boy. But then Jill came through at the last minute.
What is it?
So Jill has Jill has 96 max health, whereas Chris has 140. So even though Chris is the hard mode, I do find Chris is a much safer run with very small exceptions. There's a couple rooms, one in particular that's kind of worse. All right, I'm gonna try and do this skip here. Let's see how this goes.
A dining room.
Oh, that worked. Nope. Okay.
What?
I saw a big, she took a big step in between 2 pauses, and I think that was at the time I needed the pause.
Yeah, he skipped right over it. Well, he was trying to skip this cutscene with a frame-perfect pause, but as you know, frame-perfect tricks are not easy.
Barry?
And I'm getting a call from a 1-800 number.
What is it?
But you might want to take that.
Oh, yeah.
Let me take care of this.
Makes for some good comms. Put them on speakerphone.
All right.
What is it?
Yeah, the idea with that skip, I want to say it was you who found that Barry teleports 2 times in this room. And if you get a pause on that skip, he freezes in place. And so that first cutscene in that room never actually happened. Well, second cutscene, I guess, in that room never happens. The one about Chris's blood.
Yeah, but if you open the menu on the same frame that it's teleporting Barry forward, it breaks the process. And he gets stuck in place. And the way cutscenes have a requirement to play in this game, and that is the characters have to be in designated positions for the cutscene to work. It's kind of weird how they constructed them, but if he's stuck in place, he can't arrive. Therefore, the cutscene can't play, which is why it's skipped.
We should start from the first floor, okay?
It's your classic old games can't do 2 things at the same time.
It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Yep, there's no backup safety to it. It just
maybe I'll need it.
if the character does not reach destination, can't play cutscene.
Listen.
It's interesting because it really relies on, in-game positions and stuff. It's not like this pre-rendered or completely scripted thing. Which is good for us.
Yep. All right. So we start off the Jill glitch category by running straight in here. We don't do the usual starting route and grab the chemical for a plant, because, oh, I do not like where you are. Yeah. Either it was going to be a 2/ and he was going down right there, or that was going to happen. Please be 3. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I knew he was going to fall into it like a butthead. Oh, more.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
Must have got like a half push on one of them or something and not noticed
that
it.
was getting a little bit spooky there.
Just a little bit. Zombies near stairs will only puke. Oh, this is not Chris.
Yeah, they've been up all night drinking. They're staying close to the bathroom is what they're doing.
Yeah. Makes sense.
They never could get that far from it, one or the other.
So there was the first glitch we actually succeeded in. For some reason, aiming and spinning us in a circle does weird things.
Yeah, you're actually supposed to be propelled the other way. You're supposed to be rejected away from that. Very old glitch found by Seth Joel. Aiming and spinning a 360 and walking forward, as long as you don't touch the run button, as long as you don't turn left or right. We still don't know exactly why, but it does something to your hitbox to where when the plant hits you, it sends you the wrong way, and then you're able to skip it. It's actually a pretty sizable sequence break, which is why he didn't have to go to the east wing of the mansion to grab a chemical to kill it. So it's actually skipping quite a bit, and it's also like the one easy glitch there is.
Yep. Actually, fun fact, as far as we know, it's the only glitch that still works on the Sega Saturn version.
Yeah, that's interesting. Even the DS version, because, you know, most of these glitches skip cutscenes. In the DS version, you can skip cutscenes. It's actually a built-in feature. So still, that is the only glitch, even in DS, that's even used.
Yep. Yeah. Not long ago, I want to say like a year and a half ago, it's actually another runner/mod by the name of Reclesis found out that none of the other glitches worked, just chemical skip. And so we were kind of like, well, why have such a big separation between major glitches and no major glitches when that's the only thing that's there, and it's like the freest glitch in the game to get. Like, there's no pixel perfect anything for that. So we actually recombined NMG and MG for Sega Saturn, because there was really no reason to separate them at that point.
I think the same for DS as well, right? It's just considered
Yeah.
part of the route.
Yep. Except there, I guess we never separated them in the first place.
No, actually.
Which was good. I think back in the day, there used to be no separation in RE1 just regardless. No, this way. This is Jill.
Yeah.
Sorry, the last practice run I did was Chris, so I keep piloting towards Chris' route.
Yeah. So many categories in this game. So many routes.
Damage. Little safety there because I took too much damage.
There's so many less things you have to do in this mansion with knife only.
Right? Yeah, we skipped 4 rooms? 3 rooms? We at least skipped going and getting the bazooka.
Yeah, you skip the acid skip route stuff
Right.
and the berry cutscene. The bazooka really just adds a bunch of chores, but it makes bosses free.
Sure does. Alright, so here comes the next glitch. I'm gonna not talk while trying to do this. No!
Richard, what
Oh
happened?
my god. Well,
Jill, this house
I haven't messed that up in
dangerous.
practice
There are
the whole time,
horrible demons.
so of course it would happen now.
You're wounded. What kind of demon attacked you?
Well, there's no worse time for it, so naturally.
Poisonous.
No.
Poisonous?
But yeah, it's another
Richard,
frame perfect
Hold on.
shindig.
There is serum.
Yeah, if he was able to
I
open
should've
his
brought
menu on
some
the
with
same
me.
frame that he triggers
No
the
problem.
cutscene,
I'll go and get
it
it.
allows you to open your
Thanks.
menu during the cutscene. And by waiting a few seconds into the cutscene, pausing, unpausing again, you can actually break the cutscene and gain control of the
Doesn't
character.
actually die here, right?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, okay. I've never continued to run after failing it. Alright, well, a lot of the route stuff we just did was now kind of pointless, because it was all predicated on skipping the cutscene and skipping having to come get the serum.
Do you have a backup save for this? Maybe you can show it off later.
Yeah, I do.
Be cool. Well, yeah, if he was able to get the glitch, he would be able to stall the cutscene and actually leave the room and skip it entirely. And for some strange reason that forces... I can't think of his name.
Richard?
Richard?
No.
It's been a while since I played this. It causes Richard to die much faster, so you don't... Almost immediately, so you don't have to go and get the
Here's
serum.
the serum. Richard,
Yeah, and
hold
with
on.
the new
I'll give
routing,
you a
or
shot
well,
now.
it's not new anymore, but
Jill,
with
here's
the
my radio.
most recent rerouting
Caution,
of this,
Keep it.
we would
I'm
we go through that first floor of the mansion where the dogs bust through and everything when we do, to just
careful.
build in extra time delay, to make sure you can just run in here, do the skip, leave, and re-enter immediately. Well, let's hopefully not get bitten by a snake. Otherwise, we get to go revisit that room.
You know? Well, at least you won't be perma-poisoned if you do.
Yeah.
So, this is a fairly precise dodge.
Nice.
Alright. So, not getting bit there skips a whole thing. Saves over a minute. I think in PC? Does it still save
Yeah.
a minute?
Yeah, it's about a minute, but it'd be even worse in this category because we'd have to run all the way to the save room to get the serum.
Yeah. But yeah, taking a bite there is usually a reset in runs.
Mm-hmm. On major glitches, you can push through, but you're going to be poisoned the whole time, and the yawn poison, you cannot override that with a blue herb. Yeah, it's a huge snake, and also poisonous.
Yeah, it's actually kind of interesting because what he's talking about is that getting poison from the bite is a different poison than getting poison from anything else in the game. And like he said, you can't cure it with a blue herb. you'd actually have to use that serum, which is considered a key item, which is what that glitch skips. But he missed the glitch, so he ended up having to use it on Richard. So there is no getting it to cure it if you get bit.
There's a second one in there.
Oh, is there?
Mm-hmm.
What? I didn't know that.
Yep. Yeah, if you don't get the berry cutscene.
With it, so.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't get the berry cutscene, you have to go and cure it yourself. But it's a huge waste of time to run back to that side of the mansion.
Yeah.
And here's a... God, I hate that invisible pixel. And here's a fun fact. If you try to go there when you return to the mansion, it's gone in Mansion 2. Like, that serum is just gone. So you can't even do like, oh, I'll get it later when I'm closer.
So all in all, what that means is if he had not missed that glitch, but then got bit by the big snake, he would be permanently poisoned with no way to cure it for the rest of the run. Which is not ideal.
Yeah, not really. Because then we'd get to show off where all the heals in the game are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Oh, okay, that's bad RNG. This is gonna be scary. Oh, their positions are so bad. Well, they're gonna give it to you.
I guess you just do that then.
Okay, so the typical marathon luck. So those guys...
Trying to be fancy and I messed up.
We'll still count it as a tub turn. Yeah, that second guy moves in early. If it's bad RNG, that's what he got. And then they don't give you an opening to get in and out clean. He closes the path. It's about a 1 in 5 chance, I'd say, that happens. Of course, it's going to happen now. Because, you know, why not? So, you got out clean, though.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Troll you, and it was slow, but they really gave you no choice. But at least you didn't get chewed up.
Yeah, definitely.
Health's definitely more important in knife-only categories.
Especially from Jill. Because having, like, what, 75% or 2/3 the health? I don't know. She has 45 less health, 44 less health than Chris. Which is almost, half her health bar.
Yeah, it's a big percentage.
So there's an extra fast in here, a first aid spray that we can grab on the way out. Normally wouldn't see that room as Jill, but it's fine.
Especially considering the boss you're gonna fight.
This isn't gonna be faster, but it's fun.
A cool clip, though.
Well, come on.
Oh, got it.
Yep.
Nice.
So Jill can clip into really tiny spaces.
I think optimally that is faster. I don't know if we ever timed that.
Well, definitely wasn't faster the way I did it.
But yeah, there is a opportunity to save some frames in that room instead of pushing the bookcases. So how it works is when you swing your knife in this game, it pushes your hitbox forward, and it has enough force in that animation to lodge it'll push Jill's hitbox in between a small space like that, between in that case between those two bookshelves that were blocking the ladder. If you open your menu and then close it, which we call pause canceling, it will cancel whatever animation you're currently in. In this case, it was the knife attack animation, and it will leave your hitbox where it currently was, which is wedged in between those two bookshelves, which leaves you clipped in between them. And that's how he was able to reach the ladder trigger without having to push those. It's kind of a semi-difficult trick. To do it optimally, it is quite difficult to actually save time rather than pushing them as intended. But a neat trick nonetheless.
Yeah, especially because like you really don't have to push those bookcases all the way in that room. Like just tiny pushes on them sort of are enough.
Yeah, optimally between either intended or that clip strat is hardly any difference. So I don't think anyone's actually done it in a run that I'm aware of.
No. I did it here just to show off more glitches.
Yeah, it's a lot of risk for almost no reward at all.
Well, I'm going to grab both of these just in case this next boss decides to be his typical self.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's going to be enough RNG to deal with knife only, where saving a few frames like that, it's just never going to be worth it. You'll see what I mean here. This boss, knife only, is probably the biggest RNG thing you have to deal with in this entire game. Yeah, so he could just get smacked around at any moment, or just have a flawless fight, which is what it's looking like it's going to be. Okay.
Wow.
Great. That's,
Wait a minute. Oh, no, wait. Barry's supposed to come here.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of Plant 42 skip, is to skip this. Which you can't do in knife only, but we'll try and show off after the run.
Yeah, I really hope you're able to get that, because it's the hardest glitch in the game, and it's pretty interesting and neat how it works.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the glitch that ultimately led to separation of major glitches and no major glitches, right?
It basically, yeah, this game did not have the separation, and this glitch was found, and it pretty much wasn't a huge community back then, but what community there was, it pretty much killed it. Nobody really wanted to deal with it for a competitive time, because you're getting here and you're throwing up like, it's basically, you're going in at like a 1 out of 10 chance of getting this glitch. It's halfway through the run, and it was, it just deterred people, so we did separate glitch from major glitches and no major glitches.
Yeah.
And not just because there's actually enough glitches where it called for that anyway.
Jill.
Yeah.
So you're safe.
That's what I was.
And we mentioned already, Serum skip was frame perfect. Barry skip, which neither of these we've gotten so far. That's frame perfect. There's another one coming up called Rope Skip, which is also frame perfect. And this one I actually have to get.
Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
Yes, you're
So
right.
if I don't get this one, we'll be reloading a save, because
Now, there are a lot of
this
rooms
category,
in the mansion
well, depending on
that
how I
can't
miss
use
it
because they're
anyway.
locked up. I have been looking around
that's
for
true.
clues.
Okay.
I guess if you're
I'll
too
go to the other
late,
house
then
and see if I can find any
you could let it
clues.
ride,
Will
but
you do that? I'm counting on you.
too early.
Don't forget radio
it
skip,
won't
you're
be
right.
good.
Okay.
That's it. You're guaranteed to nail that one.
We don't normally bank here, so it's a little confusing. Oh wait, no, we do bank as Jill on the way out here. Never mind, I lied. Hold on. I normally want fats in here for labs. So I'm gonna put that there.
Beep, beep, beep.
Oh yeah, so that radio beeping actually wouldn't happen if we had gotten the serum skip earlier. And what that leads to is a really awkward line of dialogue from Barry after the Yawn 2 fight. Because like it's like they just tacked on an extra line to the existing dialogue. It just sounds really off.
Yeah. Does
All
not
right.
flow.
What? It looks like a STARS radio.
Nailed it. Didn't even have to pause cancel.
That was our first hunter of the game. All right. About time here for Yawn 2.
So are you gonna do the optimal Jill strat?
I try.
I never did learn this.
It's fun.
I love this strat though. Just how fast you can kill this guy with a knife is pretty incredible.
Right?
Beautiful.
It was. That was another strat found by Sefjul,
Have you found anything interesting?
taught to me by Witchring.
But I can't see very well.
How
Yeah, it's a
about going
huge
down
snake,
to
but
check
it's
by
no
yourself?
longer
I have
poisonous.
a rope here.
Oh, do you? Well, then I'll try to go down using the rope.
Wait.
Yeah, right after this is when he would say, yeah, Richard gave this to me. It's just like, what?
Hey, what's going on?
Now I've done it. Sorry, Jill. Wait. I'll go and get another rope.
Let's see if we can actually get a glitch for once in this run.
Looks like you got it.
So,
You can get in.
yep, alright, we definitely got it.
Oh, sweet. So, I'll explain that. So what he did, he's doing good ending. So you have to wait for Barry to come back with the rope. So what he was doing with, well, first of all, what the glitch is triggering the ladder to go down on the same frame the cutscene tries to play. And it counts the cutscene as complete, which is the next step for good ending to occur. But you're able to skip it. You'll know you get it because you get the cinematic black bars on top and bottom while you're bringing up the text to go down the ladder. So that's how you know you got it. All the spinning and circles he did at the beginning is just a method of timing when to hit the ladder trigger. Some people have different ways of doing it, whether you spin first and then run, or run over there then spin, however you want to do it. But the spinning allows you to, it's just a method of timing to know when to trigger the ladder, to time it with the cutscene.
Yep. Pretty much everything in that room, from the Yawn 2 fight to that strat, I got both of those from Witchring. She taught me the Yawn 2 fight, and she does that spinning and counting like this, like 7 full turns, and then runs. All right, let's push this idiot out of the way. Excuse me. No, 100%. We go this way.
If you go back and there's no rope there, just
You're gonna be in trouble.
All right.
Yeah, so we skipped the whole cutscene with Barry saying, "Grab the rope!" This hunter's a jerk, by the way. Nobody likes him.
Especially going the other way. He's actually a fun dodge coming out, and it's consistent. But going the other way? He's basically a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
So are those dogs.
Yeah.
Only going one way. The one time you go the one way through that room, they become RNG. Every other pass, they're fine. It's interesting how certain rooms are like that. Enemies are no threat unless you come from this door. Then all of a sudden
cool.
it changes.
Really? Oh. I wasn't on the wall. Yeah, the hunters just do that little swipe. And they always swipe with their right claw, too. So you can use that to your advantage and kind of make them look...
They're southpaws in this game.
Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking of, like, camera side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, they always swipe with that hand, so you can use that to your advantage in the dodges. But also, if you've ever wanted to knife kill a hunter, it's remarkably easy because they keep swiping with the same hand.
Hey, did you know that corner has broken collision there and you can get caught on?
No, I didn't. I just found that out right now.
The more you know.
Right? Excuse me.
Oh, you got the poopy spawn. Cool.
Yeah.
The one I seem to get 9 out of 10 times.
Oh, Jill, what good timing. A moment ago I heard someone's voice coming from this hole. Let's go together since it's dark and we can't see very well.
How about no?
Okay, let's go.
Okay, then I'm gonna cover
What I
it's
want to tell him.
incredible that by the time you shut the water off and got here, he had gone down.
first if you want me to.
Right?
Amazingly.
Okay, let's go.
Because there's no way he walks through the waterfall, because that would just kill you. Which is why we have to do all this.
Right? I was thinking a room ahead. We have to watch Barry kill a hunter. It's the only hunter that's going to die in this entire run, by the way.
Yeah.
Is that Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah?
You're alive.
Wait there. Are you with anybody, Jill?
So this is thus far like a 50% glitched run.
Enrico!
So, Barry and Jill
I would
together?
try and show off
Are
Barry
you
skip,
all right, Enrico?
but like after the run here, but that
Someone
involves
is a traitor.
watching that
Everything was
intro
planned from the
cutscene,
start by Umbrella.
and we don't need to do that.
It's also what makes it so much fun to practice.
Mm-hmm. So I mentioned earlier, there's like one room that's actually harder for Chris, like significantly harder, and it's this one. Because there are 2 hunters while you're trying to pick up that crank. And if you don't get through that room correctly, they will most definitely double team you and not let you do it. Yeah, let's see,
they
Jill
even
and Barry are
stun
here.
monkey.
No, it's definitely... Yeah, Chris is too lazy. He's too busy eating Snickers bars. So it must be Rebecca. Time to play Indiana Valentine. It's Sasuke.
Basket time.
Right.
Nice. Nice and
Yeah.
clean.
That's the best Jill, Black Tiger. This is not going to be. Yep. Every time, Witch. Every time. Both of us, we have this like really bad habit. You can trigger that without the camera change. However, it's really tight, and neither of us try to get this, but we end up stopping at like, okay, that's going to be an issue. I have too many heals. I should have combined them to get rid of them. But anyway, we both have a habit of stopping short. Well, I need to figure out how I'm going to get rid of this green herb here. Probably just going to have to go bank it. Because in this game, you
Full
can't...
health, huh?
Yep. Yeah, and if you're at full health, you can't use healing. Yeah, get hit by the boulder. That'll lower my health.
Yeah. Clutch improv there. When are you gonna need it by for the modiscs? Or you could just take a barf in the lab. Burn it.
Well, there's a modisc behind the boulder that I need to pick up.
Oh, right.
You know what? Because it's here, and I'm already in here, I'm just gonna squirrel this away. Screw it. I thought about the snake bite, I really did, but since it can poison, I mean, I guess there is the blue herbs up the elevator, but yeah.
And it's a marathon, so they would have poisoned.
Oh, of course.
You just already know that.
It's a small snake, and also poisonous. Ouch!
Just a small little snack.
Yeah, stop eating. Like, if they're poisonous, and you got poisoned because of them, that's on you. So that's why Chris always gets poisoned by the time he's out of the caves. Because Chris is a big man.
Size-wise.
Yeah. Yes, and you know what? I'll take that one too. Let's take all the heals. That may have been a mistake now that I'm thinking about it. Do I have 2 slots in my inventory? Oh, I should have skipped holding action.
Oh,
yeah, I need 2 slots.
The umbrella unskip.
Exactly.
So, about to unlock the most B3. So this is going to unlock Deagle's favorite room.
Yep.
That definitely does not have a chance of killing this run. Not at all.
Oh, and it's definitely like not on the way to the final boss. Like, you know, one of the like 5th to last room or something.
Certainly is not.
Do I need to get puked on? No, I don't. Okay, good.
Just get that butt in the old shoulder bump there.
Yep. I have to do something for the memes here. This room we were in, in case anyone was curious, it's called the Visual Data Room.
Yeah, so the idea is to get there before you enter that room and check that sign on the world record pace.
Yep. Well, we'll just use that now then.
That's what that herb's for.
Yep. I was not expecting that one.
Oh, no selfie.
Oh, I was having the worst time in these rooms last night as Chris. It was ridiculous. Like, these guys were just magnet jumping onto me from just anywhere in the room. It was ridiculous. This here is the meditation room. You know, it's nice and peaceful and quiet in there.
Well, that went a lot smoother. Yeah, dude, last night they were like dunking on you from half court. Full NBA Jam on you.
Seriously.
Jill.
All right. And yeah, we're coming up to Tyler.
Here too.
Yes, you're here too?
Look, I lost my way.
So
Let's get going.
you know, if you guys have any like big life plans, you know, building a house, starting a family and sending the kid off to college, you can take care of all of that. Yeah, dying of old age. You can
got time to do it here.
Just
Yeah, exactly.
thought.
I think you should stay away from Barry, Jill. I hear that his wife and 2 daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
You are so cruel.
Well, you don't have to worry about anything.
As far as this run goes, there's one more glitch.
Why do you have to destroy stars?
That's Umbrella's intention.
Hopefully it goes well.
Laboratory has been engaging in dangerous experiments, and recently an accident has occurred. Anyway, this disaster...
You know, it's referred to as an out of bounds, although it's really not.
That's why having stars nosing about is so
Yeah, it's
inconvenient. So you're a slave of
interesting.
Umbrella now, along with
So there's the vent
monsters.
transition in that room, but it's the same room ID. It's the exact same
The
room.
monsters you mentioned mean nothing.
The vent just
I'm
kind
going
of
to
like
burn all of
teleports
them
you from
together
one side of the
with this
room to the
entire
other.
laboratory. I must complete my mission as ordered by Umbrella. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry,
Yeah, if you actually go out of bounds in this
Barry's
game,
such a
which you can do
He'll
in
be
a
under the
couple
control
rooms,
of Umbrella forever.
how come both Umbrella and
it
you
just
intimidate
locks
him by
up.
taking his family as
Or no, it
hostages?
crashes. It'll just crash the
Umbrella?
game.
Well, I intimidated him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used him for my personal
Except for
purposes.
DS, you can
So
run
how
around
you,
out
Barry,
bounds
seem
like
to think
out of
I
bounds
was
all you want.
following orders from Umbrella.
Yep.
So you're planning something else?
They run around infinitely, and you start like wrapping around.
Powerful biological weapon.
Yeah.
What would you do? What if you were in charge?
You must stop this
Pretty
now.
good.
You're a brave girl. But if I were you, I wouldn't
Also,
give
think
up
that's
such a
the only
big
room in the
discovery.
game that
You know,
has
we're idiots.
2 individual
No one
rooms
understands
as
its real
one,
value.
loaded as one room.
So you're going to steal all
Think
the
so.
research?
Better yet, I'm going
And
to
go
show
figure.
you the tyrant.
The one time in any category in this game that we actually clip through a wall
Sorry, Jill.
into the next room happens to be the one room that makes that possible.
Right?
It's like it was meant to be.
Realized it earlier.
Exactly.
I thought it must have something to do with Umbrella, you know.
Wesker might be evil?
So it's
Is that what he was talking about there?
by him.
I never
I
actually
don't know.
listened to the dialogue anymore.
I stopped listening 20 years ago, so
Yeah.
Yes, what?
Oh,
Do you
his
have
ramblings
any
are like
idea what Wesker
pretty
was gonna
incoherent.
show
It's
you
really
at the
bad
back
in
of this
the
place?
Chris run too.
Well, he was talking about the world's most powerful biological weapon, called Tyrant or something, I think.
Do you think we
Nani?
could see Tyrant now?
Barry, you're so optimistic.
By the way,
It would
why
be
is
bad
Barry
for our
optimistic
stars if
here?
we let such a dangerous
that was not the
creature
right
run
word.
loose.
Maybe you're right. Let's go then.
I don't know if they so much. Maybe in this room they do, but in the other room, like Wesker's just constantly contradicting himself
Really?
because he's like,
Wesker is a
"Oh,
crazy
Umbrella ordered this.
Tyrant is not
Oh no, Umbrella had nothing to do with it. This was my own work. Ah, well, I'm working for Umbrella." And it's like, wait, what?
That must be the computer for monitoring this creature.
Yeah, vigilante stars when they're literally the police force. I guess I should, like, actually try to focus for this. Punch.
Damn you!
Good luck.
23 slashes.
It can't control what it does.
Oh, that's a turbo.
Turbo. Good eye.
Really? Oh, don't turn that way,
Oh,
please.
that's
Jerk. He's just being a troll there. Anyway.
GG's.
Barry? Barry?
So we mentioned pause canceling and that resets current character animation. So if you're wondering why he's opening and closing his menu between each attack, that's why.
That was clumsy.
As soon as he closes the menu,
Let's get going.
he's free to move again, and whatever was left of that attack animation's been canceled.
Yep.
What happened to Wesker?
Yep. Very knife fight. Yeah, so the 100% knife only fight, I really enjoy. The any percent knife only fights, from how it works, is really cool, but once you've done it a few times, it's literally just stand in one spot and knife. But setting it up and getting it to work and the fact that it works is all really cool.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm... Just because I took the swipe and because of the room that's coming up, I'm just not going to screw around. Just going to grab this.
Nice. First try clip. That was the same clipping method he used back in the guardhouse to get between those two bookcases. Nice, found the trigger. That's the hard part here.
Yeah.
So, the clip,
Oh, I got stuck between beds.
also getting out of the room is difficult.
There
So,
she is.
there's... That's funny. He did the clip so he can push the step ladder without having to push it, boxes and stuff out of the way. Oh, actually. This is gonna be scary. So we call this orgy room for obvious reasons. Yeah, this is gonna be a stomach. Wait.
Oh, I found some opening to get out there. I don't think there's any getting out of this one.
No. Well, I mean, you never know. Can you even get your menu open? Oh my God, they let you out.
Sure.
I can't believe it.
I had no reason to get out of that.
No, you didn't.
So you're okay.
So it's a good thing I picked up that extra fast, isn't it?
Let's get out of here.
I was not counting bites. When that happens, what I'm used to is just screaming some curse word and then hitting F9 twice. So
Yep.
I'm not used to counting bites.
You know what? I'm gonna go crack this real quick. I shouldn't need any healing at this point, but yeah, that's a light switch, not a door. These two herbs kind of suck to pick up, so
Yeah.
I still can't believe I got out of that. That should not have happened.
Let's go! Well, I guess we could explain that one glitch back in gas room, you clipping through the wall, how that works real quick.
Oh yeah.
Never got the chance to finish because that and orgy room just are so close together. Yeah, so he does the clip in between the box and the ladder, pushes it to the wall. That way he doesn't have to push anything else. And he just push the ladder out from there. Not normally supposed to be able to do, but with that nifty clip, cuts out some extra pushing. You actually do the same setup as he did at the beginning of the run with Chemical Skip, where the plant knocked him the wrong way. Instead of pushing him back, it pushed him forward, and he was able to grab the key. The sequence break we spoke of earlier. You do the same thing. You aim, you do a 360, but this time when he climbs the step ladder, for some reason, again, we don't know why, in this case, it has a strange property where it allows you to walk down the other side of a stepladder where there are no steps. And because the stepladder is against the wall, and he's walking down the other side, that animation carries him through the wall into the other side of the wall. Which is how it's kind of weird, but definitely a neat glitch. Just skips having to do the gas puzzle in that room. He's going to attempt to get him stuck here and run out the timer. It's really cool if he gets this. Nice. Very
Wreck
nice.
nerd.
So he is just
Okay.
not
He got
stuck
unwrecked.
anymore. Okay. Well. Yeah, he unwrecked real quick there.
We get to just do the
normally-
old school.
This way's more exciting anyway, because you could die.
Yeah.
If you
Also, who
goof up.
doesn't like watching Tyrant run in circles and do ballet? This way.
So yeah, where he got him stuck at first, you can actually permanently get him stuck there, and you just wait. You just wait, and I guess it would be optimal because then you could time perfectly when to run out and get ready for this to drop.
Yep.
Because if you or Tyrant is on that center square where this lands, Brad won't drop it until it's clear. So, when you're running around dodging like that, sometimes you can delay that bazooka from dropping, or rocket launcher, because one of you is currently in that area. So the cutscene needs nobody to be on that square before it can play and drop it. So if you get them stuck, you can just watch the timer and know exactly when to run out. So optimally, you'd want to get them stuck. But if not,
That is
just
time on the run there. So 50-50. Okay. Given all that went wrong in this run, that's not as bad as I thought. But yeah. So since I had some extra time on the estimate here, I wanted to show off some of the glitches we don't get to see in a knife-only run. So one of them is a new skip that was found somewhat recently. So you might remember in here we fought Yawn. Yawn's hanging out on the other side of this wall right here. So we have a setup where if you have the bazooka, we can do this.
hi, yeah.
Dead Snick. So this was found, I think, at the beginning of this year by Deserteagle again. I know I was screwing around in this room before, just like shooting the bazooka and like noticing that it could go through the wall here, and I was like, oh man, I wish I had found this, because I did that like a year prior, and then Deserteagle comes out with this, and it's like, I was so close. I didn't even
What if
think
you
about
hit
trying
him?
to shoot Yawn.
I wonder if you ever hit him.
I know,
Just
right?
didn't know it,
But yeah, so that's
Oh, yeah.
Yawn 2 skip. That's our newest glitch, and probably, I don't want to say for sure, but probably the last significant one that's going to be found.
Yeah, it only works for this version, which is PC version. Other versions, the walls will properly, the bazooka rounds will properly collide with the wall. We don't know why certain walls don't have that property in this version, but it's what made that possible. So,
Yep. Yeah. All right, let's try and actually get serum skip. So this save here is right before when we would fight Yawn, or well, dodge Yawn, I guess. Okay, here we go.
there we go.
Richard, what happened?
So once she starts running, just pause and leave the room. Right, and then we actually set this up so that when we run back in, he's dead. And we just continue on.
If he's
And-
still alive, it won't let you through that door. So,
Yeah. And the cool thing about this is Jill's neck is broken for the rest of the run here, because she's like trying to stare at Richard. And it gets fixed in the FMV where we check the door to eavesdrop on Barry and Wesker. All right. And now let me hopefully show you the next and last glitch that we didn't get to do. one might take a couple tries.
This one's by far the hard.
Ooh.
Wow, first try.
All right. So we triggered the door and the final hit on Plant 42 Phase 1 at the same time. And so because of that, we can come back in.
Wow, I can't believe you first tried that.
Yeah, there you go. And then it steals your control at some point in here, so you have to just re-pause to get out of it again. And yeah, so that's some cool stuff you get to do if you do the no restriction runs, and unlike me, don't run knife only. I was seriously anticipating that to take like 5 tries.
Yeah, that is not easy.
So let's end RE1 in the most appropriate way possible, and then get set up for the next game. So I'm going to take these step ladders here. You might remember what we did earlier with this.
Oh, you're just closing the game as developer intended.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the dev intended way to close out the game. There is the X button on the window, but you know, we don't need that. We just do a little circle here, go up, back down, and just run. And there we go.
Remember when I mentioned going out of bounds in this game will crash the game? Well, the devs were nice enough to leave that feature in so we can conveniently close the game in like 3 different rooms.
I'll get rid of the big pink square for you guys. But yeah, there we go. So that's RE1. Closed the dev intended way. And yeah, that will be it for RE1 here. So thanks for joining, Clicks, and explaining a lot of these glitches, because they are hard to explain and do at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for having me.
For sure. All right, and then I'll be back shortly for some RE2 Leon B, all Mr. X skills.